Welcome back to my channel. One second. Today we're gonna do my go-to makeup routine for everything possible. Like when I go to a party, when I go to an event, when I go to dinner. This is what I've been doing to my face for the past 100 years. Like, I'm not joking. For like at least the past 2 to 3 years, this is what I've been doing. So I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of everything that I use, and I also kind of want to just talk about my journey with makeup in the past decade. So let's go! I'm very pinky today, as usual. Okay, so I prime my face with this Clinique moisturizing gel. This is a bit too much. Oh my god, that's so much. And I go with my Bobbi Brown vitamin this. And I go with this. I feel like for you to have a perfect base for makeup is literally all about the primer. Shout out to my really good friend Emily for putting me on with this base 2 years ago or even 3 years ago. I have not stopped this ever since, and I'm not even joking. Literally my holy grail makeup base routine. And then I go with Tatcha Silk Canvas. So I started using makeup, like foundation and everything, when I moved to the States in 2014. I remember so clearly. So before that, if you didn't know, I used to live in China. I grew up in China. I'm Chinese. I remember before I moved to the States, I was like, I heard the girls over there be putting on makeup every single day. So I went to the Sephora in China. I was like, give me everything that I need. It was kind of useless anyways. That's how I started makeup. That's how I started officially doing makeup. And the day that I landed in the States, my life, my mind was like, everything was changed when it comes to makeup. Like, what? Because if you didn't know, YouTube is banned in China, where I'm from. So I never had YouTube growing up. And then I go with this one size Secure the Blur primer. This is my last step primer. So I didn't have YouTube growing up, so I didn't have anyone to watch when I was younger. All I had to watch was my mom, and my mom, she doesn't use makeup at all. All she does is like a little bit of a, like she would use a little bit of a sunscreen and a little bit of a lipstick. She never used any actual makeup, so I had no one to go when it comes to makeup. And living in China, you're in school, you're kind of prohibited from using makeup when you're in school. You're not. I don't know if it's still a thing though, but that's what the case was when I was there. But I didn't have the desire to use makeup anyways. I don't know why. And then my favorite foundation from Givenchy. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a girl. I don't know how to pronounce it. In the shade N312, my favorite thing in the world. Okay, let me rewind back a little bit to my time in China because it has a lot to do with everything. It's important. So in China, people love and appreciate paler skin and they just want to be white. Okay. I can't say that.
What did you say?
But I'm saying, like, whenever they see like a Caucasian person and they see how pale they are.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm white.
She wants to be white. Oh my god.
Girl, that's what they all want to be. I don't know about now, but growing up, that's how it was. So everybody just wanted to be pale so bad. As you can tell, I'm not even that tan, but I could be really tan, but I'm a little bit tanner compared to a lot of people back home. So growing up, I was so insecure. Bruh, I was just reminded that I was tan every single day, and I didn't mind, but it's the fact that when you know in the back of your head that like everyone likes paler skin better, and you're just over here like, okay, well, everyone is calling me tan, so am I ugly? You know? Like literally when I used to be at family dinners, like with my mom, with my parents' family friends, I will always hear this question being asked to my parents. They're all like, oh my God, why is Lauren so tan? Why is Lauren so tan? Did you guys just come back from vacation? And I was so young, so I just had the impression that, oh my God, y'all motherfuckers think I'm ugly. I'm not joking, like, cause I was so young. And then I'm gonna go with this Fenty Beauty bronzing stick in the shade Truffle. And then even when I was at school, it was never to a point where I was like bullied and stuff. Bullying is not really a thing back home. I don't know about now. I wasn't ever bullied. I still have friends and stuff, but I was constantly reminded that I was tanned by other people. Like they even gave me all these nicknames. Well, the nicknames were like really cute. They're like, little chocolate, bitch. Bro, if you look at my old pictures, you will be like, bitch, you are not even nowhere tanned. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I did not mind, but I started to become very self-conscious with myself. Like even when I went to the nail salon, they get it very fancy. They have all different types of bullshit over there. So they're like, do you want to do like a skin lightening treatment? Like when I'm there, I'm like, bitch, no, I do not want one. You know, but like I even know like that shit is a scam anyways. There's like really advanced skin, I mean it's basically bleaching treatment back home. So there's this one thing I've never gotten it done. Basically it's like an injection, and then so many celebrities go and get it done. It's like you inject yourself in the clinic, and then your skin becomes lighter after you finish all the sessions. I know for a fact celebrities get it. It's like a huge thing. So with all these things existing, sometimes I will literally look in the mirror and think that I'm ugly. That is so sad. Like, bitch, what? That doesn't even make any fucking sense now that I'm thinking about it. We have to understand the dynamic that I was in. That's what it was giving. Okay, sorry. And these are my go-to blushes. This is the Rare Beauty Cream Blush in the shade Grace and Bliss. I mixed these two together. Girl, why is it not focusing? Bob. So it's so normal for girls' foundation to not match their neck back home. Like it's such a normal thing. Like your foundation is probably white as rice, and your fucking neck is yellow as shit. Like it's so normal. Like even when I went back home recently, I saw so many girls walking around looking crazy. But that's just how it is. It's just how the culture is. I mean, I am hating on it, but like there's nothing I can do about it. But I'm just saying, when I went to in the beginning, when I said I went to the Sephora store to like get I want to get all these makeup, right? They did not even have my shade. Their shade range is literally, there's probably only like 6 to 8 shades sitting on the shelf, or like 5 shades, and none of them was my shade. I just remember it so well. They were not my shade. I was like, what the fuck? I gotta go to America and find my shade then. That's how I started buying makeup officially, is before I moved to the States. And when I moved to the States, obviously we're moving in, we're settling in. I remember we went to Bed Bath & Beyond, and there was like this, obviously they have all these drugstores makeup, and I was like, you guys have makeup at the fucking mall like this? Like I don't remember me going to a mall back home and they had makeup just with all the stuff you use at home. I didn't think that was a thing. I don't know, but growing up, I don't remember. It wasn't like that with my shopping experience as a kid. So it was like when I went to Bed Bath & Beyond with my parents, they were buying all the home stuff, and I was just like in the makeup aisle, mesmerized by all the things that was there. Because it was just like so many different things, and I was just like, I was just so mesmerized. I remember every time they said they wanted to go to Bed Bath & Beyond, I was so excited because I knew they had a makeup aisle, they had a makeup section in there. How funny is that? This is my favorite concealer right now from Fenty Beauty. It is the hydrating longwear concealer in the shade 265W. So yeah. And then, like I said before, after I came to the States, I started watching YouTube. I think the first ever YouTube girl that I was really watching was Amanda Steele. Amanda Steele, is that her last name? I forgot. Her video, and then Colin Diaz. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, oh my god. And this, I don't even know her last name. I can't even find her page anymore. She's ginger. Her name is Meredith something. Those were the girls that I was watching. Shout out to those girls. You have no idea. But so I started watching their videos, and there was just like so many makeup videos, and I was like, y'all are doing makeup like this at the age of like 15 or 16. I was so in shock because it all looked so good. So that's how my makeup journey officially started. And obviously I started making friends. Obviously my makeup was looking fucking horrible at the time, and I did not know, but I started doing my makeup every day before I go to school. Like I would wake up every day at 6 in the morning just to do my makeup. Like, girl, why? And then I would look back at my pictures from back then. Bitch, my makeup looks so dusty. It was horrible. Like my makeup looked crazy. Oh my god. And then fast forward, after spending a little time in the States already, I slowly found my confidence. You know, I don't know, after I moved to the States, I realized that beauty could come in so many different shapes, forms, like just in so many different shapes, types. I don't know how to explain it, but back home, it's just like, you have to be skinny, you have to be pale. Skinny, when I say skinny, I'm not skinny back home. I'm considered as kind of, like, I'm bigger than most people. Like, my thighs I'm just a little bit bigger, and I do not give a fuck, but people are used to little sticks, like chopsticks legs back home. Just very unhealthy, but whatever. I realized that, oh, like, you could be considered as pretty if you look this way or that way, or it wasn't like that where I was. So I slowly gained my confidence, which I was very happy. I never truly understood what it meant to be like confident until I moved to the States. Like, I'm literally not kidding. There was times when I was living in China, I would literally look in the mirror and I would not like myself. I would not like myself, but I literally would be like, oh my god, I do not like the way I'm looking right now. And I would just, even when we used to take pictures and stuff, I would try to hide my face because I just feel like I was not pretty enough. Okay, next I'm gonna go with the Charlotte Tilbury. What is this called? It's so small, this translucent powder. Wait, is this called translucent powder? The setting powder. I'm gonna go with this little puffy puff. Is it a bit shallow that you find your confidence through makeup and stuff? And I don't give a fuck. But sometimes I will look at older pictures of myself and I'll be like, oh my god, I feel so bad for her, you know, because she was not ugly. She was just a little bit confused by everything around her. Oh my god, it's so funny. I remember in high school, when I first started using bronzer, I was like, this is a thing? To put bronzer here? Because people are so scared to be looking tan. They would never use bronzer on their fucking, you know what I'm saying? On their face. And then I go with my One Size Ultimate Setting Powder in the shade Sweet Honey. I love One Size, I love their stuff. Then I just go over the same area. And then I'm gonna go with my Anastasia Brow Wiz. You already know, everybody uses this. I actually got them microbladed a long time ago. Girl, I have no brows. They do not exist. My brows are literally bald. So I had to get them done. Because bitch, they were just looking crazy up there. I feel like I need to get it filled up. So I just kind of go over it. I kind of lost my train of thoughts. I am just so happy. Like right now, I love the way I look. I love, you know, I have a little few small enhancements here and there and there and there and there. But I love the way I look. I'm very happy. Like, I just feel like myself when I was 13 to like, I think 13 to 15, 13 to 16, like just 12 to 16, like that was when I was like the least confident because all of my friends were just becoming so confident. They were like, I don't know, just, that was just not me when I was at that age. So I'm just so happy that I get to be doing what I'm doing right now. You know? I would have never expected that. And it's so funny, when I was younger, when I was insecure at the time, I remember I used to only do like short, I only used to do like black nails or just one specific nails. I used to only wear certain colors and stuff because I just felt like I was not pretty enough to be outside of the box, if that makes sense. And I used to have such long hair. My hair used to be literally above my butt. Like, it used to be so long, just all my own hair. I never knew that I was gonna cut my hair because I was just not confident. I was not comfortable with myself enough to be able to do other things. There was a time that I was blonde. I had a blonde moment. I never expected that either. I'm just so happy that I'm not insecure anymore. It's just so sad that I was like an insecure little girl because of what the social norms are, whatever. And it's so funny. I feel like whenever I talk about this with my friends, or it's just like, I don't talk about it anymore. I used to talk about it a lot when I was like, I feel like during my early 20s or when I was like, I don't know. I used to talk about it a little bit more. I don't talk about it anymore now. And I feel like people would always kind of side-eye me for just thinking that this is something that traumatized me. I mean, I don't think I have other things that I'm gonna talk about later on why I'm traumatized, but not this. I remember this one girl one time asked me, she was like, is this what you talk to your therapist about? On some shit like, this is it? I feel like people kind of like underestimate how much all of this insecurities and stuff had a huge negative impact on my teenage years or moving forward. It just didn't do well for a long time because, come on, it's not that big of a deal. It's really not, but I made a lot of really bad decisions. I feel like due to the fact that, because I feel like after I became confident, I was just always like, oh my God, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this and that for my insecurity younger self. And I was just doing all these things and I was just like looking for validation in the very wrong places. For a very long time, I was doing that for a very long time. And it was very unhealthy. And I feel like all of this had a huge part of it, like with my decisions with men and just everything. I made a lot of unhealthy decisions, but not anymore. Oh, I forgot to say, this is a Makeup by Mario palette. I always go with these two shades, and I kind of just like I feel like I've been doing like orangey, brownish eyeshadow look since the beginning of time. Because I don't know how to do any other colors. This is the only color I know how to do. And then I go with like a lighter color to just kind of go over it. But yeah. Anyways, I'm so happy. I never would have thought that I'm gonna go online and post makeup videos. I would have never imagined that this was the case, but here we are on YouTube. But yeah, that's kind of crazy here. Okay, and then I go with my Dior. I'm trying to make Dior thing.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Because I say Shania all the time. So now it's Dior. It's kind of a force, but I think it's gonna work. Bear with me. Dior in the shade just pink. And this is my favorite blush brush from Say Beauty. Also, do you guys like my background music? I've been loving listening to jazz at home for like the past few months. It's the calmest shit ever. And then I go with this Makeup by Mario blush in the shade Desert Rose. Just kind of, I feel like these two mix together so nicely. Put more. Almost done. I feel like today's video was kind of more like a ranting session because I did not prepare what to say. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of background when it comes to like how I started using my makeup and like, you know, I feel like makeup really helped me. I think it's just such a beautiful thing where girls get to sit down in front of a mirror that can just make them feel prettier. And I don't know, and I feel like it also bonds us more. Like this is something that boys will never understand. I feel like it's just such a beautiful thing. But at the same time, I hate getting ready. But I'm just saying, you know? Okay, and then I'm gonna go with a bigger brush and I'm gonna go back to this powder and use this. Also, I'm not like a huge, I don't go to Sephora that much because I just feel like I just stick to what I like for as long as possible because I just don't feel the need to buy that much makeup, if it makes sense. Yes. Okay, and then we're done. Okay, we're gonna use my favorite setting spray. Everyone needs this in their fucking makeup cabinet. The only makeup setting spray you ever need in your life. This is the key. Girl, I went to Coachella with this. I went to Rolling Loud. My makeup did not move. So we're not doing anything hardcore today. So just one little spray is fine. This MAC lip pencil, and why am I doing that? See, I'm not a pro at this. Hello? Okay. In the shade Chestnut. I used to be not even a lip pencil girly because I just feel like I didn't know how to use it. But this year, I started finding my ways around it. I'm like, what have I been doing my whole entire life? And then I go with this Rare Beauty lipstick in the shade Humble. Humble, just like me. Sometimes. Ah! I love. Bye. And then my favorite lip gloss of the entire planet from Miss Kylie. This is a gloss drip in the shade Playfully Pink. Ah, like me today. Pink, 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 pink. I love all of the colors that she released with the gloss strip. So literally all of them are cute. Do you see that? Do you see that? Okay, and then I'm done. Thank you guys for listening to me ranting. I hope this video was good. It was just letting you guys know. Do not take anything I say serious. This is not, I'm not giving out advice. I'm just sharing my life. You know? That's everything. Thank you for listening to me ranting. I hope that was not too negative, but I love you guys. And I just want to let you guys know you guys are all very beautiful, and do not ever listen to what anyone else has to say about you. We women are the most beautiful creature in this planet Earth, on this planet Earth.
Period.
I love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye.